Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned.
And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials.
What rough beast?
And talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither.
What rough beast?
I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters,
Its hour come round at last.
with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication,
Its hour come round at last.
and the inhabitants of the earth have been drunk with the wine of her fornication.
What rough beast? Its hour come round at last.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness.
Slouches its way towards Bethlehem. Slouches its way towards Bethlehem.
It's starting to rain again. The rain had slacked up a little bit. The back motors of the ship are just holding it just enough to keep it from... It bursts into flames. Get it started. It's fighting, and it's crashing. It's crashing terrible. Oh, my, get out of the way, please. It's burning, bursting into flames, and it's falling on the mooring mast, and all the folks between it. This is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, it's like 400 or 500 feet into the sky, and it's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the flame is crashing to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the furniture speeding around it. I can't even talk to people. There's friends around there. I can't talk, ladies and gentlemen. Honest, it just laying down massive smoking wreckage. And everybody can't hardly breathe and talk and screaming. Lady, I'm sorry. Honestly, I can hardly breathe. I'm going to step inside while I cannot see it. Charlie, that's terrible. Listen, folks, I'm going to have to stop for a minute because I've lost the voice. This is the worst thing I've ever witnessed.
The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity.
What rough beast? Its hour come round at last. Slouches its way towards Bethlehem.
Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are those words out when a vast image, out of Spiritus Mundi, troubles my sight. Somewhere, in sands of the desert, a shapeless lion body, and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it reel shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again.
So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness. And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 7 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
But now I know that 20 years of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle, and what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches towards Bethlehem to be born.
Holding it just enough to keep it from